What is up, guys? Rob here at Bob Evans Classics. Got a cool one for you today. Carroll Shelby himself, 65 Cobra. We're going to do a complete walkthrough of the vehicle, go over the good, the bad, and if there's any ugly, so you know exactly what you get. We're going to go panel by panel, scratch by scratch. And this thing is titled a 65 Ford Shelby. However, it's not a real deal Shelby. It's not a CSX VIN number. Also, it's got a 302 under the hood out of a Fox body paired with a T5 transmission. We're going to do a complete walkthrough. We offer financing, credit score of 620 or above, and we can ship it to your doorstep. Guys, do me a favor. If you like classic cars, hit the subscribe button. We got a bunch of cars. You can see me sell them. Plus, you can watch me as I buy them, the classic car buyer. Subscribe, please hit that today. Let's get into the video. Beautiful blue color, 5-speed manual. It's got nice wheels on it. Not a perfect car, but this is a driver. A good driver. I'm going to go panel by panel, then also we'll take it outside so we can see it in the sun, see how it looks under natural light. We'll start off on the driver's side where we normally start. And we'll give it a little bit of a paint test, kind of look at the paint. You can see my reflection in it nice and clear. I'm holding up 3 fingers there. You can see that. You can see me wearing my watch. In the sunlight, looks even better. You can see the windows behind me, the car. I would say the paint has got a nice shine to it. I would say this paint's probably a 7.5 out of 10. The issue with the paint, you got a lot of little speckles in it. It looks like clear coat speckling, and that's where it takes the paint out of it and makes it not as good. It could be better if that was taken care of. I would say it's a nice driver quality paint job. Maybe a 7, not a 7.5, but maybe a 7. It's not a bad paint job. It looks good. It's a good, I'm about 4 feet away here and it looks beautiful. When you get up on it, then you can see some of the flaws in the paint. We'll do our normal driver's door test. See if we can open this up. There we go. We'll see how it shuts. That was super light, didn't shut well at all. That one I did a little bit harder and shut good. Let's try to find it in between. And it shuts good there. Try it. Yep, I would say it shuts pretty good the way it's supposed to. Super light door. It's a whole fiberglass body. The gap looks good. Inside the door, that looks good as well. There is no rust on this. This is the biggest flaw of the car. I would say right here, it's got an imperfection in the paint right there. The rest of it looks good. Beautiful body lines. It's got these wheels on it. Wheels are all in good shape except for one of them. I did curb one of them coming out of here, coming out of the warehouse. I curbed it, unfortunately. This car sits very low. You got your exhaust here. Mirror looks good. Up here on the fender. Again, biggest issue is those, I don't know if you can see it. You can see it right there. You'll see like a little bit of speckling here. And that's clear coat, speckles. You got LED lights. I will mention something, guys. This car is one of the best driving cars I've ever driven as far as classic car. I've had 3 of these. This one is the best driving one I've had. It just drives phenomenal. It's super light, 325 horsepower, on a 2,000 pound chassis. It really hauls butt. This is what I did to the rim here. Unfortunately, needs to be refinished. Tires are all brand new, but it's a good looker. Little imperfection right there. You can see it right there. Moving on to the door. Door looks good. Exhaust looks good. See how this door shuts. Shuts good. It's hard not to, it's hard to control this. Either it's too hard or too light because it is fiberglass. That shut real good there. You can see the seam right here. Rear wheel looks good. Tires new. You got disc brakes in the front. Looks like drums in the back. This is on the Fox body platform, I believe. 302, it looks like out of a Fox body. And there you can see it. You can see it right there. Those dots. That's the biggest thing. Again, driver quality, good car, drives good. Trunk in here. Got your VIN number right in that corner, right there. And it's a Ford VIN number. So I don't know if this is a Ford factory Ford factory kit. I don't even know if Ford did these kits. I know that's usually like factory 5 or backdraft, but this one's got Ford stamping on it, and it's titled as a 65. It is not titled as a CSX VIN number, what the original Shelbys were. Overall, not a bad car at all. Looks really good. It shows well. Look in the interior. Seats nice and clean. And what I like about these seats, they're adjustable. They do move, but a lot of times they don't. And this steering wheel too, I believe it comes off. Yeah, so the steering wheel is removable, which is awesome. And the seat moves in it, so if you're a little bit bigger, you can get out of it easily. You got Pioneer speakers back there. Let's see if we can get this hood off, and then we'll fire it up and go on a test drive. All right, guys, so 5.0 302 looks like out of a Mustang, early body, Fox body. You got power steering. You have the exhaust is beautiful headers. Again, Ford VIN number stamped on this car, which is cool. Cold air intake, oil cooler. Let's look underneath it and then we'll start it up. All right, Chris, go ahead and fire it up. Starts up good, sounds good. Go ahead, hit the accelerator. You shut it off, Chris. Now, Chris, he's 6'2", about 260, and he's in there and he fits pretty well. Now, what I've noticed, a lot of these Shelbys are really hard for taller people to sit in, and this one he can get in and drive it. And so if you're a little bit on the taller side, you can do this one. Yes. Can you go ahead and start it back up, and then let's check all the turn signals. Let's make sure the lights work, all that good stuff. Left turn signal. The left turn signal's up top.
Oh, is it up? To the left.
Okay, perfect. Let's check up front. Good. Right turn signal. Good. Good. How about the horn? Horn's right here. So horn was working, guys, when I drove it. So this is something I gotta look at. I believe it's a wire, loose wire in the back.
It did work when I bought it.
It definitely worked when I was driving it, so I gotta check that. But turn signals work, lights work. Hit the lights on. That's the middle lights, those work. Okay, how about the regular headlights? Good. And then you do have an extra fans you can put on, which we did already, for extra cooling. How many miles since it was built?
3,994.
Okay, so almost 4,000 miles on this engine, guys, since the build. All right, guys, let's go for a test drive.
All right, guys, so right now we're taking it on a test drive. Put the extra fan on. We'll see how she does. She shifts really good. The clutch feels nice. It shifts as it should. It does have manual brakes, so you do got to push down a little harder than normal. Drop it in the second. Look at that, perfect shift. I just shifted into perfectly. Drop it into fourth. Drop it into third. I mean, it drives like a go-kart on steroids. guys. The back end, you get up on this thing, guys, this thing feels amazing, really responsive, a lot of power. This thing drives amazing. Alright guys, so that's the test drive of it, guys. Car drove amazing. Shifts like it should. Has a lot of power. So